fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins!
To me, Alabama and Nick Saban, this is a dynasty. What he's created in Tuscaloosa and the Alabama program that makes them the bar in college football.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back to talk about Alabama. They hit the field today. Fall camp began today, and I'm just anxious to see what my Alabama Crimson Tide gonna look like in 2022. So I'm here to predict the offensive depth chart, who I think gonna be starting and who gonna be coming behind them. So I'm gonna just go ahead, jump right into it, go ahead and get it started. So we all know Bryce Young will be our starting quarterback once again. We know the numbers he put up last season. Don't need to go through that. But we do know who's going to be our starting quarterback. And behind him, we'll have Jalen Monroe. And third quarterback will be Ty Simpson. So no need to go through that. Then at running back, starting running back will be Jahmyr Gibbs, transfer from Georgia Tech. The next three running backs, Jason McClellan, Roydell Williams, Trey Sanders. I got Jason McClellan, the second running back, simply because he was second behind Brian Robinson last season, and Roydell as a third quarter running back, simply because he was the third running back last season. Then we got Trey Sanders, which was the fourth running back last year. But it's a dilemma here with me, because Trey Sanders could be the second running back, because Jason McClellan and Roydell Williams is both coming off ACL injuries from last year. So, I mean, Trey Sanders, he was the fourth running back last year because he was coming off ACL injury from 2020. So, it's a toss-up right there. But that's why I got Jason McClellan second and Roydell third, and then Trey Sanders. But Trey Sanders might just be the second running back, Jason, then Roydell. But we'll see. But we do know who the starting running back going to be, which will be Jahmyr Gibbs. Talk about the wide receiver. At the X spot, we're going to have Jermaine Burton, transfer from Georgia. He'll be starting in that damn X spot. No doubt about it. That's why we got him. We need some daggone experience in this wide receiver core. We got two transfers. If they wouldn't have came, we would have been looking mighty young at the wide receiver position, and pretty inexperienced also. So, but hey, we got these guys, so we're gonna use them. So at the X position will be Jermaine Burton, and then coming behind him will be sophomore Christian Leary. Christian Leary, I think he's gonna be a pretty good receiver for my Alabama Crimson Tide. He looked good in the A-Day game. He caught over 100. He had over 100 yard receiving in the A-Day game with a touchdown, and so he looked like he can get separation. He got great hands. He also played a little bit last year at the receiver position, but early on in the season, when after Roydell, Jason McClellan and Roydell went down, we had to move him to running back. So he played some running back last season also. But I think he'll be in that second spot at the X spot, as the X receiver. And then after Christian Leary, we got two freshmen that's going to battle out for the third spot at the X position, which will be Aaron Anderson and Kobe Prentice. Now, Aaron Anderson, I heard a lot of great things about him. He was an early enrollee. He played in the A-Day game. The guy's pretty fast, man. He's pretty fast. Then we got Kobe Prentice. He was a summer enroller, so we haven't seen him yet. But hey, we're looking forward to seeing him, seeing what he bring to this wide receiver core. In the Z spot, we got Tyler Harrell, transfer from Louisville. Now, this guy is fast. I keep telling y'all, this guy is fast. Speed. All right? This guy's going to be tough to handle. He's going to stretch the field. No doubt about it. So, Y'all better watch out for him. But coming after him, we got Jacorey Brooks. Jacorey Brooks, he got some playing time last season. He came up big in the Auburn game. He made the great catch in the corner of the end zone, so we can have a chance to tie the game up with a field goal and send it into overtime, which that's what we did. But it wouldn't have been able to do it without that catch Jacorey Brooks made. So he was the hero of the Iron Bowl besides Bryce Young. Then after him, we got Trey Holden. Now Trey Holden, he got some significant playing time last year. Also, he had 21 receptions for 39 yards and a touchdown. So those two will be battling out for that second spot. But I think Jacorey Brooks might wind up getting it. But that remains to be seen. And then after those two, we got Thao Jones-Bell and Shaz Preston, who's going to battle out for the third spot at that Z position. Thao Jones-Bell, he's a junior, so he's been there for a minute. So we'll see if he can get on the daggone field and make a contribution. Shaz Preston, we yet to see him, so we're looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring to the team. At that 8th spot, we got Jojo Earl. So, Jojo Earl, he was a freshman last year, sophomore this year, but he got experience because he got a tremendous amount of playing time last season. He played in 12 games, had 12 receptions for 148 yards. He didn't get a touchdown, so looking forward to him starting more games this season and getting in the dang end zone. I'm looking forward to him starting all the games, getting in the end zone, getting more yards, and getting more targets also. And behind him for the second spot at the H position, I think we're gonna have a battle between Kendrick Law and Isaiah Bond. Kendrick Law also was an early enrollee and played in the A-Day game, and he looked good. I mean, he looked good. He looked like he's gonna be a beast, man. Isaiah Bond, we haven't seen him. He's a summer enrollee, so he's just getting a taste of Alabama football, where being on the field starting today. But heard great things about this guy coming out of high school. So we'll see what he's bringing. He's supposed to have some speed too, so we'll see. We'll see. At tight end, we got Cameron Latu coming back. A great tight end for us. Great blocker. Got great hands. Can catch the ball really, really well. He's everything you want in a daggone tight end. Got some size on him, so hey, we just want him to continue to do what he been doing. And hey, he been doing great damn things. Then after him, we got Robbie however you pronounce his name. He played in 11 games last season before he got hurt. Primarily, he was used as like on special teams. He only caught one pass for 8 yards. So, but if Cameron Latu go down, I think he'll be the next one up. And after him, we got Miles Kesselman, another transfer from Hutchinson Community College. Nick Saban went down there scouting somebody else and seen this guy, and he liked what he seen, so he gave him an offer to come to Alabama. Hey, he said it was a dream come true for him, which of course it is, probably for anybody in community college, playing community college football, to get an offer from Alabama. But hey, we got him, so looking forward to seeing him. Then also at tight end, we got Amari Kneeblack and Elijah Brown, 2 freshmen. So we pretty deep at tight end. That's 5. So we pretty deep at tight end. I don't think we'll have no problem there. At tight end or running back, receiver, no problem in those areas, quarterback either. So we pretty deep at all those positions. Then we got here we go with this offensive line, who I think going to be pretty dominant this season, man. At left tackle, we got Tyler Steen, transfer from Vandy. Like I keep saying, they got to say this guy bringing an attitude with him. So that's what we need on this offensive line. We need some dogs up front. Get down in the trenches. That's what we need, man. Then we got next up, we got Tommy Brockmeyer. Now this guy, he was a stud in high school. He was the #1 ranked offensive tackle by ESPN coming out of high school. Also, he was the #2 ranked prospect, uh, #2 ranked prospect by ESPN 300 coming out of high school. So, like I say, this dude was a beast coming out of high school. We have yet to see him on the field at Alabama, but I think he will start to get some playing time and get on the field this season for my Alabama Crimson Tide and start making some contributions to the team. Next up, we got Tyler Booker and Elijah Pritchett, who will be battling for that third spot at left tackle. Both of them are freshmen, so we'll have to see how it all work out. Hopefully, Tyler Steen and Tommy Brockmeyer can stay healthy, and these guys just can wait their turn. And then at left guard, we got Javon Cohen. He started 14 games last season, so he's pretty experienced. So, hey, it's all good, man. We're pretty young at this position. He's a junior, but next up, I think it's going to be Terence Ferguson. He's a redshirt freshman. And we got Jaden Roberts and James Brockmeyer. Both of those, all three of those are redshirt freshmen. So we'll see who comes up in that second spot on for the left guard, which I think will be Terence Ferguson. But James Brockmeyer, he's the twin of Tommy Brockmeyer. So hopefully some Tommy attributes has trickled down to daggone James. So then at center we got Seth Mcglockton. He played in 10 games last season, but then he got injured. He played in 10 games, and he started the last 3 games of last season. He worked his way up as a starter, but he had dealt with some injuries earlier in last season, but he came back, worked his way up, started the last 3 games. Then we got Damian Dalcourt. So I'm sorry. Seth Mcglockton played in 10 games last season, and he started the last 3 games. So, okay. But he did deal with some injuries in the first part of the season. Then we got Damian Dalcourt. He started 11 games last season, but he didn't play against New Mexico State, Georgia, or Cincinnati. So it is what it is. He had a lower body injury. But hey, there is going to be this starting spot going be between Seth Mcglockton and Damian Dalcourt, and I think it's going to be a battle right there. Then we got James Brockmeyer. So no, we don't. Those are the 3 guys we got at center: Seth Mcglockton and Damian Dalcourt. Those 2 guys will be battling out for the center spot. So we'll see who wins that. Of course, Seth Mcglockton, he's pretty damn good, man. He's pretty damn good from what I seen last year when he was in those games. I don't think Seth Mcglockton allowed a sack, and he's smaller. He's smaller than most centers. He hold his own. And then at right tackle, we got J.C. Latham. He played in 14 games last year. So he's got plenty of experience on this damn offensive line. We cannot have the breakdowns that we had last season. Then after him, we got Kendall Randolph. Now this guy, he can play right tackle, or you can use him at tight end. But I'm sure with all the tight ends that we got, we're going to use him at primarily at right tackle. Then we got Amari Knight, so he'll be in the 3rd spot. So won't expect to see him much. Then at right guard, we got Emil Okiyor. He started all 15 games last season, so expecting the same out of him. As long as he stay healthy, we'll be all right. Then the second position, or the second spot for right guard, we got Damian George. He played in 12 games last year, so both of those guys got a lot of experience at the right guard position, so we shouldn't have no issues there. And then for that 3rd spot, we got Jaden Roberts. So it is what it is. We should have no issues on this offensive line this year because these guys got plenty of experience. Tyler Steen, he probably had 3 or 4 years starting already. Then you got Javon Cohen, who at left guard. Well, Tyler Steen at left tackle. He probably started 3 to 4 years already. Then you got left guard Javon Cohen. He started 14 games last season. Then you got right tackle J.C. Latham, played 14 games last season. Right guard Emil Okayor. He played all 15 games last season. He got 29 starts total. Then you got Seth Mcglockton at center, so who played in 10 games last season. Then Darian Dalcourt, who played in 11 games last season. So the center should be no problem. Right guard should be no problem. Right tackle should be no problem. Left guard should be no problem. Or left tackle should not be an issue. So there it is. That's who I think gonna be. That's gonna be starting, and the guys who's gonna come behind those guys. So that's my prediction for our daggone 2022 offensive depth chart. Roll damn tide.